Welcome to Ecstatic Yoga, Surya Namaskara, Sun Salutation C. This is a 20-minute flow. Surya Namaskara. We're going to add some variations. So let's begin. Find that nice, comfortable seat. Feel that earth underneath you, and taking a moment to close your eyes and bring that attention inward. Bring the attention in towards yourself. Introspection. Diving in, feeling that physical body connected to the earth. Feel where your body is in time and space. Honoring that body temple, this temporary vehicle, our infinite presence is so blessed and fortunate to animate through for a blink of an eye. And bringing your awareness inward, in towards your inner being, the inner aliveness. You may feel the heart beating. And notice how you're feeling inside, energetically, emotionally, even physically, inside your being. This felt sense, this aliveness. And take this moment to set an intention for yourself. Something for you that you'd like to create in your life, stating it in the present as if it already is, and in the positive. I have the life of my dreams. Whatever it may be, always in the positive. And releasing that intention with the this or better, this or better, this or better. And so let's get started. Let's shake out a little bit. Let's see, move this camera. There we go. That's a little bit better. So shaking out the arms and the legs, twisting, just warming up the body. Beautiful. We're going to come to the front of the mat. We're going to move into our mountain. I'm going to look at you for just a moment. And feeling those feet hip width apart, rooted into the earth. Lifting those toes to feel the arch lift in our, going into our loops, our ankle loop. And then feeling the engagement of the calves, our shin loop. Feel the lift of the knees and these quadriceps engage in our thigh loop. Pelvic loop, we're going to bring that pelvis to neutral. Kidney loop, we're going to be lifting the ribs. And shoulder loop comes right up. The chin is going to come parallel to the floor. The chin comes back a little. The shoulders go back and drop down. And skull loop, the head is reaching up towards the heavens. And we're going to inhale this giant angel wings. Can even go into a little extended mountain. And then exhale, hinging forward. So we're hinging at these hips. Giant angel wings coming down. And you can use blocks. You can come down to blocks. Or you can come down to the earth and you can bend those knees a little bit. That's okay too. And taking a breath here. Bandhas engaged. Remember, you can always stop at any time if you need a break. And if you ever go into pain, always back off. This is your practice. Inhale. We're going to come up into half forward fold. Feel that back. Reach out. Lengthening the spine. Nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to come back down to our forward fold, relaxing the head, maybe shaking it out a little bit, feeling those bandhas re-engage. On your next inhale, we're going to lift the head and the heart. We're going to bring that right leg back behind us. And so our feet are in railroad tracks, nice and parallel. That back heel is reaching down towards the earth. We're going to bring that front knee over the ankle, and we're going to come up into a lunge. Whoop. And you can drop that back knee and go into a nice low lunge if you like. Feel those hips squaring, back thigh engaged. Engage the bandhas and breathe. Shoulders are dropped down, arms are reaching up. One more nice deep breath in. And on the exhale, bringing the hands down, and we'll move right into our downward facing dog. We'll feel those heels and the heart coming down towards the earth, tailbone is coming up. Feel the thighs coming back. The back is in more of a flexion than an extension. Back is rounded. Engage the bandhas and breathe here. Inhaling one more time. And on your exhale, coming into a plank position. You can drop those knees down for a half plank. Always put a blanket under your knees. We're just going to come down nice and slowly in chaturanga. Make sure those elbows don't wing out. Keep them parallel. And just before you come to the floor, we're going to scoop up into a nice up dog. It's arching the back. Shoulders are back and down. Engage those bandhas and let's breathe. One more breath here. And on the exhale, curling those toes under and going back into your downward facing dog. Let's walk the dog a little here. Beautiful. On your next inhale, lifting the head and the heart. And let's bring that right leg back up between the hands. And we're coming up into a nice high lunge on this side. Feel that front knee right over the ankle, back thigh is engaged. Hips are squared. Engage the bandhas and breathe. Nice deep inhale, reaching into the fingertips. And on the exhale, bringing the hands back down. Back leg comes up and moving into a nice forward fold. And breathe. Your next inhale, lifting the head, lifting the heart, giant angel wings. Bring all the way up and move into a nice little back bend. We're going to move into a Surya Namaskara with some variations. We'll come back to neutral. Do some lateral movements, opening up the side body, moving that spine laterally. Keep that spine nice and active, young. And coming back to center, inhaling into your mountain and exhaling into your forward fold. Hinging at the hips, coming all the way down. You can grab those elbows if you want. You can bring the hands behind you, on the back, whatever feels right. Next inhale, coming up halfway. And exhaling back down into forward fold. And we're going to inhale as we lift the head and the heart, bringing that right leg back behind us. And we're going to drop that knee down. We're going to move into a lunge, and we're going to move into this lunge so that we can feel this hip opening. So my right leg is back. I'm going to feel the opening in my right hip. So I'm going to might need to bring that foot forward. Just keep the knee over the ankle a little, and then just bring those hips down and feel that. And you can either use some blocks if you want here. It's really nice to use in this. Just feel that nice opening in the hips. We'll take a couple breaths here. Beautiful. Move those blocks away. And then we're going to take this, we're going to move into a pigeon. So we're going to take this front leg, bend that knee, try to get that lower leg parallel to the mat or have it just bend in. I'm never able to get it parallel. My body doesn't work that way. And then again, we are going to be lifting up. Now you can come down, rest here, or you can keep the arms up and sink those hips down so you really feel that hip opening on the right side. And we'll take a couple breaths here. Beautiful. And on your next inhale, coming back up, we're into a table now. Let's move into a little cat and cow. Inhaling into your cow as you arch the back. Exhaling into cat as you round the back. Tuck the tailbone under, head looks in towards the belly and the thighs. Flexion and extension of the spine. And one more time. And then coming back to neutral. And curling the toes under, and we're going to straighten those legs, lift those hips up back into downward facing dog. And maybe a little walking the dog, feeling a nice stretch in the calves again. And coming back to center. And move back into our push-up position, and you kind of drop the knees and come into half, and we're going to do a few push-ups for our variation. And feeling the strength in those arms. And when you're done, coming all the way down onto the mat, and let's bring your hands to the sides. And here to the sides, right in alignment with the shoulders, and feel that pelvis press into the earth. That's our foundation, pelvis. And inhaling, using the back muscles, not the hands, very little weight on the hands, to lift yourself up in a baby cobra. Elbows are in, shoulders are back, and breathe. One more breath. Beautiful. And on your next inhale, coming all the way back up into your downward facing dog. And we're going to look forward and bring that right foot up. Drop that back knee. And move into a nice low lunge on the other side. Now my left leg is back. Take that right foot forward just a little, and I'm going to sink this hip and feel that hip opener on the left side. You can bring the hands up. You can have the hands grounding you, or you can use the blocks like I had before, and feel those hips sink down. Engaging the bandhas and breathe. One more breath here. Beautiful. We'll come up a little bit, enough so that we can get into our pigeon, taking that right leg and bending the knee. Squaring those hips, so we just want to watch so we're not scooting down. We're nice and high. You can use blocks on this too if you want. You can come all the way down, but if you want, just feel that left hip sink down towards the earth as you feel that nice hip opening in the left side. One more breath here. Beautiful job. Coming back up into our lunge, and we're going to curl the back toes, straighten that back leg, and we're going to bring the front leg forward and resting into our forward fold for a breath. Inhale up into half forward fold. And exhaling back into forward fold. And inhaling as you lift the head and the heart, coming all the way up. We move into one more to breath. Inhaling into mountain. Exhaling forward fold. Inhaling half forward fold. Exhaling forward fold. Inhaling, bringing that right leg back into a lunge. You can either be lower, high lunge. Exhaling into downward facing dog. Inhaling into up dog, just swooping up. And exhaling into down dog. Inhaling right leg up into a lunge. Higher low lunge. And exhaling into forward fold. Inhaling into half. Exhaling back into forward fold. Inhaling back up into our mountain. Beautiful job. Bringing the hands in front of the heart in Anjali Mudra. Beautiful job. And let's clasp the hands behind our backs and move into a standing yoga mudra. Reaching the arms up as best you can, honoring the body, never moving into pain, always back off. Taking a nice deep breath here. And on your next exhale, you're going to release the hands, come down onto the mat. And we're going to come onto our backs. And we're going to bring those feet together in butterfly, wrap the hands around the outer edges, and gently pulling the feet in towards the body to feel that nice hip opening. And then rocking a bit, around a little bit, massage that lower back, release tension in the lower back, and then opening up the legs and moving into your happy baby, just finding fun ways to move, just like you did when you were a baby, enjoying the beautiful sensations. It's our last pose of this practice. Making any last movements, maybe another pose if you like. And we're going to get ready for our Savasana. So relaxing, whether you want your legs up the wall or just relaxing on the earth. Have the feet out, the arms out a little, palms up, and just allow that body to sink into the earth. And we'll rest in silence as you integrate this practice, mind, body, and spirit. Taking a nice deep breath into the belly. Feeling your physical body, beginning to wiggle the fingers and toes. Feel the embodiment, the presence in your body. Stretching out the arms and legs. And rolling over to one side or the other. And a breath here. And then when you're ready, coming up to a seated position. And taking this moment to close the eyes and scan the inner being once again. Noticing what it's like to be inside you. Feeling that inner presence. Basking in that nectar. And bring yourself back to that intention that you set at the beginning of practice. And releasing that intention with a this or better, this or better, this or better. And we'll conclude with Namaste. I honor the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love, light, truth, and peace. When you are in that place in you, and I am in that place in me, we are one. Namaste. Wishing you a most beautiful and most blessed day. Thank you for joining. Please check out ecstaticyoga.studio.